Yeah, I keep hearing this. This. I'm trying to think of the word for it, my man. It's like it's not necessarily untrue. It's just not. It's a generalization about hip hop being competitive, like by nature. I feel that it has competitive elements, but it's ultimately poetry. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, anything could be spoken over words. It doesn't have to be in like a shot at someone else to be considered authentic. You feel me?
Right.
Also, wanting to be the best, I believe is in any craft. Like you want to be your best self. You know what I'm saying? Which, if you had to measure up against someone else, that would be, you would want to be better than them. I imagine that's one way to function in the world. But to just say that, hip hop needs or has always had or is by nature beef oriented, I believe is a reduction. You see what I'm saying? Now, if we take early hip hop in New York, and if you just take New York from a New Yorker's perspective, I was told once is that it's just competitive. Like you're living on top of each other. It's a gang of folks. You understand me? So, in your building alone, it may be 1,000 people and there's four. It's like maybe 10,000 people and there's like 4 more project buildings. You know what I'm saying? So you're like 40,000. So if you're the best in your building, you're better than 10,000 people. If you're the best in your projects, you're better than 40,000 people. You see what I'm saying? So that's with basketball. That's with anything that's coming out of New York. Those cats are built in that way. It's thorough. It's a constant steel sharpening steel. You understand me?
Yeah.
Whereas if it was only 100 people in my high school and I was the best rapper, then obviously my skill set, maybe less battle tested. You know what I'm saying? Than somebody that battled 10,000 MCs. You know what I'm saying? Coming up as a young MC. So I feel that because New York is the home of hip hop, and because New York as a city is a competitive place, then obviously that competition was bred into hip hop. You feel me?
Yeah.
But as hip hop continued to evolve, you can't say that is the only expression of hip hop, and I don't know if I'm hearing that. So hopefully I'm not hearing that, but I hear it so often, a generalization that it's competitive by nature, where you got a lot of people that weren't competing. They was just telling bomb ass stories. You know what I'm saying? Dana Dane, Slick Rick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dougie Fresh. And I'm not saying that these people didn't have battle rhymes or weren't trying to be the best. It's just this misconception as though we have to be at each other to the point where we're dysfunctional. You know what I'm saying? Like, if hip-hop is one way to generate income, if MCing in particular, if rapping is producing this type of riches in one lifetime, then worrying about competing with somebody other than yourself and pleasing your fans, it just seems like a distraction. Like, move, make a power move. Like, move from trying to be competitive as a rapper against other rappers and trying to be competitive in business. You see what I'm saying? And build the things that hip hop needs to continue on. You see what I'm saying? Like, take that control back.
Yeah.
And I think thankfully we're now in that era, courtesy to technology, where you catch a lot of opportunities for us to exercise power.
Geeks and Goons.